Hey, Ben and Travis crew, we're back with another freezer meal for you guys. Today we're going to put together a recipe from this cookbook. It's called From Freezer to Table. It's one of my favorite freezer cookbooks. I have a couple from these authors. And the one that we're doing today is called Sweet and Spicy Chicken. So it's a little bit like an Asian-inspired takeout dish. This is what it looks like when you're done. So the first thing that we need to do is actually mix up the sauce. And the sauce has apricot preserves in it. I'm actually tripling this recipe. So I'm using 3 jars of apricot preserves. We're going to dump all of that into the mixer, because we're going to do all of our sauce for all 3 of our recipes at one time to make this go a little quicker. I like to get most of my freezer cooking ingredients at Aldi. I just find it works out to be a lot cheaper that way. The good thing about it is if you're going to do a big load of freezer meals, you can make your grocery list and set up a grocery order. Somebody else can do the shopping for you and you can just go pick it up. Another thing I like to do is keep the trash can right nearby when I'm putting freezer meals together, because you have a lot of trash. The next thing that we need is 6 cloves of garlic. So again, I am tripling this recipe. So I'm going to do a whole tablespoon of minced garlic in there, and I buy it in a jar when I'm putting together freezer meals because that is a whole lot quicker. So 6 cloves of minced garlic, and now 6 tablespoons of soy sauce. So that's really 1/4 cup plus a couple of tablespoons. So I'm actually going to use this 1/2 cup measuring cup and not fill it all the way to the top. Ground mustard, it's also 6 tablespoons. So it's not quite full. And then same thing with minced onion. Then we need 1.5 teaspoons of ginger and 1.5 teaspoons of red pepper flakes. And so now we're just going to whisk all this up, and then we'll put the rest of it together. Okay, so this is the sauce that we just mixed up with the apricot preserves and all the spices. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to distribute this chicken evenly between 3 bags and these peppers evenly between the 3 bags. And then we'll distribute the sauce evenly between the 3 bags on top of all of the chicken and peppers. And so when that's all done, we'll seal it up and put it in the freezer. You can serve this over rice with some steamed broccoli, and it would be really good, like you have your own little Chinese takeout. The best thing to do with it is to actually use a slotted spoon to get the chicken out of the crock pot. You dump the whole bag in the crock pot on the day that you're going to cook it, of course after it's thawed, and cook it for about 6 hours. And then when it's ready, the easiest thing to do is actually use a slotted spoon to take your chicken out, put it on top of your rice, and then add some cornstarch or arrowroot powder to your crock pot with the sauce that's in there, and stir that up so that it thickens and kind of gets a little bit sticky, and then ladle some sauce over your chicken and rice and vegetables. And then that way it's a little more authentic.